Deer are basically everywhere on this cold, rainy afternoon. Deer and elk just pretty much everywhere I stop. These babies right here are not paying a whole lot of attention to me. I'm on the ranch, but a mile or so away from the house, or over a mile away from the house. And they're really not paying a whole lot of attention at all. Mamas and babies just out there enjoying themselves, enjoying the weather, enjoying the moisture, and getting some evening snacks. Just absolutely beautiful. She's eating acorns. Lots of acorns still on the ground, although the acorns are becoming a little bit more scarce, and they will as time goes by. One of the difficult things that we're having trouble doing right now is not being able to trap many hogs because of the plentiful amount of food in the woods. A hog will eat about anything, but they've got lots of acorns. They've got pecans falling on the ground, and when all that runs out, they become a little bit easier to trap. As does some of the other critters too that we need to get rid of. But it's just beautiful to see all of those animals so peaceful and in their natural habitat here on the Eagle. It is just breaking day at the Eagle, and we have fog on the water. Dreaded fog for tournament fishermen. But if you're not going to go out and tournament fish today, it's kind of a beautiful way to start a morning. Red sky in the east, fog on the water, glass calm, absolutely glass calm. No animals in the yard. The animals really not getting around yet. 33 degrees, not 32, 33, borderline freezing. Starting another beautiful day at the Eagle. And we're loving it. We're loving it. Haven't seen a turkey this morning. Haven't seen an elk. Haven't seen a deer. I'm seeing God at work. And I love every second of it. Ooh, kind of cold me standing here in my underwear. I better get my fanny back inside. Drink a nice cup of morning coffee. What a pretty little bunch of does and fawns we have there. I think we've got 5 of them all together. I think I see 5 there. Yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. Piddling around there. That tree's dropping some acorns. They're not very far from the feeder, but I know that Forrest was out there a little bit earlier. Uh-oh, something scared him. I don't know really what that was. Oh, I see what it was. It's a big buck. That might be Forrest. Oh, he's fighting Prince Charming through the fence. Is that Forrest? Can't see his collar. It looks like him. No, maybe it's not. Yeah, it is. There's his chartreuse collar right there. Yeah. So that's Forrest. That's what kind of spooked him. He was underneath that awning. There's another little deer there, which is Buddy. I guess maybe the feeder did go off. The does have been out there a while. They probably cleaned it up a little bit. Probably ought to go out there and see if Forrest to eat a little bit by hand. Haven't fed him by hand in quite a while. He's looking around to see if any of those does are interested. They appear to not be at all. And this little buddy, he's going to become a buddy for everybody. Wish he'd bring his buddy little Whitey back, but I'm afraid little Whitey probably should not have been let out during deer season. Probably my mistake there. But I wanted to get him out of with those 2 white albino bucks. As it turned out, we lost one of those. So, but you just do what you have to do. And whatever happens, happens. Definitely not a deer expert. I just love them. There's a good shot of them out the bedroom window. The sun is wrong, and we got lots of glare and lots of things going on. Getting the glare of my N8 state patch on the back of my phone showing up there. I don't know if that's really on the screen or not. It probably is. that's a good bunch of turkeys right there, probably 20 or 25 of them, I'd say. Zoom in there just a little bit and watch them run off down the hill. A bunch of jakes in there, a bunch of mama birds, probably the mamas to all of those jakes, as a matter of fact. But that's a lot of birds right there. I don't know really how many. They just kind of keep on coming. About as far as you can look, you see turkeys. They were over in the front yard a little bit earlier, and Miranda left. When she left, it kind of scared them. They ran out in the woods a little bit. But you can see they just go on and on and on and on and on. Just keep going. I don't have any idea how many there are, but going off down the hill. But I suspect 25 or 30 birds in that bunch. Can't get a really good picture. That's zoomed in all the way. We'll kind of look at them a little bit. I am just so tickled with our turkey management program. Obviously, at the present time, successful. That success could turn into failure. Hoping that these guys stay around on our property a lot. Of course, turkeys fly and they cover a lot of territory, and a lot of them will get over on the neighbor's property, and I'm sure they turkey hunt over there and get killed over there. But if they stay around a lot during the summertime, it probably will help with the tick situation, because I think that turkeys eat ticks. Some of you turkey experts or tick experts can let me know if they eat ticks or not. I guess I could ask AI. I guess we don't say, hey, Google anymore. We say, hey, AI. We better be careful saying, hey, AI, hadn't we? Golly, that's pretty. Lots and lots and lots. They're kind of trying to ease back up here in the yard now that Miranda's gone. They're unafraid of being in the yard, which is pretty cool. Still way a lot of them down over the hill. Just about covering a lot, big wide area out there. A bunch of them for sure. Well, this is a little bit better light situation over here. Still shooting through the window, shooting through the kitchen window here by the sink. You can see all those jakes there, which are gobblers, young gobblers. That's a jake. They have no beards, but you can see their big red head and their gaggle beginning to form underneath their mouth, and little beard sticking out on some of them. Some of them has no beard. The ones with the blue heads are the hens. But you can see them up close real good here. Pan over here a little bit. Kind of zoom in just a little bit on some there. Light and the color changes a little bit. But these are birds, most of these birds were born this year. Now they can hear me talking. I'm talking not real loud, but fairly loud, so they can hear me talking. And this is just a handful. These birds were out here feeding on bugs or whatever right outside this window, and Miranda left and kind of scared them. They run out there in the woods a little bit, and we saw how many there were, which was just a tremendous amount. Probably maybe 40 in that bunch. I don't really know. I'm just picking a number out of the top of my head. But you can see that those young gobblers there, they'll all be jakes now. I don't ever shoot jakes unless it's a pure accident. That's happened a time or two, shooting a big gobbler and hit a jake was standing back behind him or something with a stray BB. But I don't intentionally ever shoot a jake. Some hunters do, particularly hunters that are not very good hunters, and so they don't get a chance very often, and so they'll take a jake because they have a hard time calling up a mature bird that's a little bit more difficult to get to come in. But you can see right there just how gorgeous and beautiful they really are. I mean, it's just a beautiful bird. The hens are pretty. I'm sure they're really pretty to those gobblers, but they're not nearly as beautiful, don't have near the color. And as those gobblers get older, he will really, but you see how much darker he is. You see how the sun, when it hits him, it's in the shade right there. But they're a lot darker bird, and they just get absolutely gorgeous. What can I say? Gorgeous. Just a yard full of them. And a lot of these hens are young ones, and there's a few mamas in there that created all this mess. My. I guess we will end this week right where we started it with gobs and gobs and gobs of turkeys. Look at that. Now, and I say that's a lot of turkeys. Well, it is, but there's already been several. If I'm around and go around toward the front of the house, we already have turkeys in the front yard right after daylight, and a lot of turkeys behind my truck. You can't see them. And there's, I don't know how many's out there. I can't count. Some of them in strut, walking around. Graveling is what they're doing right now. They're eating that gravel. Picking up a little gravel. Big bunch of turkeys. And another week goes by, and all is well at the Eagle. Merry Christmas, everyone. I sure do love you.